Hello, welcome to the first episode of Underrated Bronze Comic Books. Yes, we are talking Bronze. This book barely fit under the Bronze category because it was introduced in 1980, right at the edge. Um, you know, I will give a couple hints to see if you can guess which one it is. It is DC equivalent of giant size X-Men 1. I'm sure some people already guessed it, right? Yes. Much like the X-Men, the Teen Titan had semi success in the 60s, but it didn't last very long, and eventually the series was canceled. So in 1980, this book helped relaunch the series, and we are talking about DC Comics Presents 26. I'm curious to see how this would look with the green screen, because you know me, I like the green screen for this video, and this cover have a lot of green. Great Jim Starlin cover. My only complaint is the too busy text up here. It's already this part right here talking about the new Teen Titan. This extra stuff up here is not needed, not a big deal, but to me, when it's too much text on the cover, it takes a little bit away from the beautiful art. So, love this cover. Great story, great drawing by Jim Starlin in the first part of this book. But the meat of this book is, of course, the Teen Titan. It reintroduced the team, also add in 3 new members. You're talking Cyborg, Raven, Starfire. For the most part, I like all 3 new members, and I didn't start collect comic books until 1981, so I missed out on this. But I did excuse me, I did acquire this book later to complete my run of George Perez. And if you are not familiar with the Teen Titans, this is it. This is the book that started it all. And the Teen Titans in the early 80s were probably second best to the X-Men as far as popularity, from what I can tell. For my vague memory, I believe when it comes down to team books, this was it for DC. This may have been the top dog for DC, and I would love to hear what other people know about the popularity of the Teen Titan back in the early 80s, because to me it seemed like they were everywhere. It seemed like there are plenty of books ordered by my LCS at the time, but perhaps that's the reason why it's not highly valued compared to giant size X-Men 1. But this series is not about value. It's about appreciation, recognition of the significance of this book, because the Teen Titans that we know today wouldn't be around without this book. Okay, and it's very affordable. Okay, unless you go for 96, 98, you can get a mid-grade copy for under $100 easily. Okay, and if you have never seen it, the art inside was awesome. I mean, George Perez has always been very detail oriented, with a lot of panels and an insane amount of details, but he stepped up, in my opinion. I mean, he was great already before this series, but once he got to the Teen Titan, it's epic. The covers that he created for this series, especially the first 2 years, epic. And the art inside is also beautiful. It's, give you a quick stare at that. Classic George Perez, immense amount of details, right? Just beautiful, clean art with amazing details. So I can't stress enough that if you're a fan of George Perez, if you're a fan of comic book arts, fan of DC, I can't imagine why you would not want to own this book, regardless of lack of potential value or investment reason. It is underappreciated, under-recognized, in my opinion, for many, many years now. Thanks for watching. Until the next episode. Bye-bye.